So we are going to look at speech writing. That's what we are supposed to look at. Speech writing. I'm going to be brief and precise in my approach. I'm going to be brief and precise in my approach. Right. So a speech is sort of a presentation in front of an audience. A speech is sort of a presentation in front of an audience. So you must write it in a way you speak. You get the sense? You must write a speech in a way you speak. Mataurira aunoita ndo manyorore aunofana kuita speech yako. Right. So you'll be presenting in front of an audience. You might be given a role. They might say, let's suppose that you are a headmaster, or you are a headmistress, or you are a prefect, or you are a head girl, or you are a head girl. It depends with how the task that they might give you. Right. So without wasting much of your time, let us go into the introduction of a speech. Right. The intro of a speech. That's quite important. The intro of a speech comprises of three aspects, right? Number one, you must start by greeting the audience. Number one, greet the audience. Right? Number two, right? Introduce yourself and the office you are representing. Introduce yourself and what? Align or adumbrate the purpose of the speech. This is the most important, and it is supposed to be captivating to the audience. First and foremost, when you stand in front of people and you are presenting something, you must greet the people, you must greet the audience, you must introduce yourself, and you must adumbrate or align or meet out the purpose of the speech. What is it all about? Because there are purposes of the speech. The speech might be the one to persuade, it might be the one to convince, it might be the one to call to action onto something. You get the sense. There are various purposes of the speech. You can only know about the actual purpose of the speech after reading the what? The question. You have to read the question. Right. So you are given guided points. Let's say if it's in Zimsek, even in 1123 or even in 0500, when you are writing a speech, they give you some points. So that is now the duty of the body to expand those points. That's why we always talk about paragraphing. One paragraph, one idea. So the duty of the body is to expand those points. I think you are getting what I'm saying. Yes, shed more light. And you must also know the audience that you are dealing with. This implies that you must be careful with your jargon. Jargon is all about the language usage. Language usage. Because unofana ngochiziya kuti iwo ndikupresenta speech yangu vanhu vebusiness here, ndikupresenta speech yangu pamberi pevana vechikoro here, ndikupresenta speech yangu vanhu vari muchechi here, ndopati kuti the jargon is very important. You must know the language that you are supposed to use zvichienderana nepurpose yespeech. Right. And please, when you are presenting in front of people, in most cases, it means that you are also part of those people. You only had that privilege to stand in front of them, but you are also part of those people. You get the sense. So desist the overuse of the word I. Desist from overusing the word I. Of course, you can use I. Yeah, it's common. It's fine as well. It's normal. But desist from overusing the word I. Please make use of collective pronouns such as we and what? And our, right? They are collective pronouns. Whenever you are writing and you are using these over and over again, your audience will feel like they are in part of your plans, they are in part of your speech. Because the word I is sort of a personal pronoun and it has egoistic tendencies. it has connotations of ego. Inobuditsa ukaona munhu anonyanya kunyora achiti I pese all the time. Kana kuti munhu anenge achingotaura even pamberi pevanhu achingoti I. The reason why uchiona kuti some of the musicians are respected, it is because even panenge achiaccept award yake pamberi pevanhu anenge achiti I would like to thank our fans. We are a big team. What you get the sense. The fans feel included, because you can only gain value as an artist. You can only gain value as a business person if you include the people you are leading, if you include the people you are inspiring, because those are the people who raised you to the top. You get the sense. So do not use the word I. Do not abuse the word I. It has egoistic tendencies. Ukamira pamberi pevanhu ungoramba chingoti I zvinikamika kuzvikudza kazvina. So you use what we are. Like I said, that you are part of those people. Let's say you are the head boy or the head girl. It means you have been what? You have been chucked out from the other students. So you are also a student who only has a certain privilege, but you are also a student. You get the same. So make use of these collective now pronouns we and our, because there is a difference between pride and ego. Pride is actually good, but ego is bad. Contextually, pride protects you from bad things, or from bad attacks, or from falling. Pride protects you from falling. Let me try to give an example so that I can distinguish between pride and ego. If a lion says it doesn't want to eat grass, that's pride, because it knows that the grass can hurt its gut. But if it says it doesn't want to eat meat, that's ego, because it really needs that eat meat to survive. You get the sense? So if a woman doesn't sleep around, right, that's pride. She's protecting herself from unwanted pregnancies. She's protecting herself from HIV and AIDS, right? So pride protects you from bad things. But ego is like you are on top of the situation. You don't want to be advised. You think you are always right. That's ego. I think you're getting what I'm saying. So sometimes people abuse the word pride, but pride is also good. It protects you from being abused at times. Hey, because vana 2 vanenge vachidogezwa makuseni vachiendeswa kuchikoro vozotohwa ma4 iwo uchadzosara uchiita thara cleaning uchigeza carpet uchiita sei tokupa $40 pamwedzi ubva wati haina handisi kuda hangu ndizvo iwo vachiona neembo yavo vanenge vachiti zimunhu iri nepride. But iwewe vanenge vakushandisa like embo yavo kushandisa pride yavo ndeyekuya yekuti anoshamisirira anoita sei, but iwewe unenge wazviprotector from being dehumanized. That's your pride, because the definition of the word pride is self-importance, right? Yeah, so there's no problem if you feel important as a person. If you feel like I'm important and you raise your importance bar, you get the same. So that's the difference between pride and ego. Ego is saying I don't want to do anything. Wakagara hauna zvauri kuita, hapana kana chiripo, you are not contributing mumba, urongomirira chingwa chatengwa namama apa une 42 years nechichi, then shamari kune kurikutakurwa masaga ku Grenade side, uya utakure masaga $10 pazuva, yobva kuti aiwa handidi zvakadhakwa. That's ego, that one, because at the end of the day you don't even have data in your phone. You get the sense? So I was trying to articulate the usage of we and our. Don't you abuse the word I all the time. Ukaona munhu anonyanya kutaura chiti I inini ndazodai panenge muka ego. There are egoistic tendencies which characterize that person, right? So use short sentences that everyone can follow. Use humor to get the people's attention, because unokwanisa kungorova speech in 3 hours kana uchida kunzwa. Zvafana mamwe maroera anoita malesson in classroom setup, unototi mayo lesson iri kudaira rakontinue havo. It is because vanhu vanenge vachinakirwa, right? Use rhetorical questions. Use personification. Personification is given human qualities to things. Zvangofanira kuti motokari yakamedza tara, ndizvo uri kuipa maqualities emunhu. Use that so as to entertain the people. You can also use metaphors, repetition of some sentences or expressions as a matter of what? As a matter of emphasis. Then when you are concluding, thank the audience for their time. Leave the audience with a call to action, right? Yeah, suppose you are delivering a speech about cleanliness, about cleaning your environment, right? So when you are concluding, leave a statement which will always stick into their minds, that they are supposed to what? To take care of their environment. Then last but not least, you have to thank the audience. That's the speech for you. Right. How many minutes? Article is newspaper type of writing. Let me check.